Working on the build of Jonah has definitely been an exciting and challenging and just really fun experience for us to work on. The costume build process begins with the spec sheets. The spec sheets are a folder that we get from the designer that includes a sketch of what the costume is going to look like, as well as a paper that outlines all the details of what that costume needs to look like. After we decide how many of the costumes we'll need and what sizes, we hand it off to the technical seamstresses. They are in charge of making the patterns and getting all the pieces cut out that we need to hand off to the seamstresses to start building the costumes. Once the costumes are cut out, they go to the seamstresses, and that's where the costumes really start to come to life. We have a wonderful team of seamstresses here in the costume department. They start building the costumes, you see them start going onto mannequins, they add trims and buttons, and they start putting in the labels so that we can assign them to the actors. It's just a lot of fun to really see things that started out on a piece of paper end up as a tangible costume that actors can wear. After the seamstresses complete the build of the costumes and they're approved on the mannequins by the designers, then they go into fittings. This is when the actors see their costumes for the very first time. It's always very exciting. The costume build for a show like Jonah is about a 1.5-year process for us. We've used over 6,000 yards of fabric, and we've designed, created, and built over 600 costumes for this show. One of the most exciting parts of my job is getting to work with the team of seamstresses down here in the costume department. Some of them have been here for over 20 years. Each seamstress has their own area of expertise, and it's so fun to bring all of our creativity together to work on a project like Jonah. I think that Jonah, perhaps more than some of the other shows we've done in the past, the costumes really help to convey the message of the show.